let's start how we can append HTML to the DOM. Okay, so let's go with HTML colon 5. Alright, and then let's create a container. We are going to append the HTML over here, right? And let's go with the script tag. Okay, so let's capture this one first. Okay, so constant container equal to document dot query selector. Go with the container. Okay, alright. So now we need to put a para. Okay, so let's put a para tag, peter / peter, and then let's say class equal to para, and then let's go for this is a simple para. Okay, so we need this to be populated in the container. Before that, we'll see the output. Okay, so let's go for a style tag here, and then let's get dot container, and then let's put width colon 100%, height colon 100 pixel, background colon 3. So for some purpose. Okay, so let's see the output here. We refresh it. You can see this is the container. Now inside the container we need to populate the paragraph text. Okay, so let's go for this container dot inner HTML equal to para. Okay, so this is method version 1. You can see here the container has actually rendered the para element. Okay, now if I want to capture this para text, okay, what I need to do is I need to go like this. Okay, if I want to get a click, okay, so what I'll do is just go with here. Constant button equal to button / button. Okay, so let's go for a class equal to button click. Okay, so in HTML equal to para plus button. Okay, so this will render the para text again with the button. Okay, so if I want to capture the click on this button, okay, so what you need to do is see there are different ways. It's your choice how you are going to define your element. Okay, so container dot add event listener click command function. Okay, so let's go for the event here. So we get the event by default here. Okay, if event dot target dot class list dot contains btn icon click. Okay, so we are checking whether the class is available on the button. Okay, so if the target contains the button click class, okay, which means the button is clicked. Okay, so let's go for console dot log button is clicked. Alright, so let's go to the code here. Let's try to click on this. The page. So we had a dot here. Okay, it's not a class, so because it contains classes contains this, right? So let's go for this and then try to click on here. You can see the event is captured. Okay, so this is option 1. So the next option will be using append child. So coming to the next method, which is called as append child. Okay, so let's go for append child here. Append child. Okay, so this will throw an error. Okay, so let's see that. Let's go to our output. Okay, you can see that the stored parameter is not available. Okay, so instead of going like this, what we need to do is we need to create a paragraph. Okay, so document what is it called? Yeah, constant. Okay, so instead of this, okay, after doing some commenting it off, okay, constant para equal to document dot create element para. Okay, so para dot class list dot add para. Okay, the same thing, but we are going with the DOM model. Okay, para dot inner text equal to this is the sample. Okay, now again constant button equal to document dot create element button. Alright, button dot class list dot add button. Okay, so this is another method. Okay, it depends how you are trying to push it. Okay, and then let's say button dot inner text equal to click me. Alright, so instead of para plus button, we go with two things. One is para and then the button. Okay, so now we'll get two set of actions. Okay, the same output, but here it will be in a two set of actions. Okay, you can see here now we can again still capture the button. Okay, so here we have an advantage. Okay, the advantage here is you don't want to capture the event listener of the container. See, for example, wherever I click, okay, this is the advantage of this method. Okay, console.log, let's say container is clicked. Okay, so wherever I click, okay, the event is captured. You can see here. Okay, even if I don't click on the button, okay, even I don't click on the button, the event is captured. You can see the container is getting captured. Okay, but I want only the event capturing only on the click me button. Okay, so what I can do is here I can remove this code. Okay, I don't want this code. Why? Because it's capturing the full event, okay, on the full container. Okay, but I want it only on the button. Okay, so instead of here, what I can do is I can do the same thing here. Okay, so what I can do is button dot add event listener click from a function. Okay, so console.log button is okay. Now I can be very specific on the event. Okay, so event only on the button will be captured, whereas the event outside wherever I click, this button event will not be captured. Okay, so that's the advantage of going with this method. Okay, so this increases your efficiency. That's the major thing. And I forgot to record. Now I think it's recording. This is perfectly fine. Let's come to the last one, very important one, which is insert adjacent HTML. Okay, so here let me put date everything. Okay, so this is the container. Okay, so we are going to see about insert adjacent HTML. Okay, so here we have an opportunity. Okay, we have a flexibility to put the element before, after, or specific points. Okay, so let me get this one. Okay, so if we go through this documentation, you can see here. Okay, so these 4 places you can actually put it up. Okay, so let's see about before begin first. Okay, so let's go for here. Okay, and then let's go for constant para1 equal to container dot insert adjacent HTML. Sorry, so this will be para1, right? So let's go for para test. Okay, so backslash para, and then let's say this is before begin. Okay, and then let's say container dot insert adjacent HTML. Okay, so before begin comma para1. Okay, so what happens is it actually prepends to the before the container. Okay, so if you go here and you can see it actually prepends before the container. Okay, so let's go for after here. Okay, after begin. Okay, so So let's go for constant para 2 equal to some symbol para backslash para. This is after begin. Okay, so let's go for after begin. Let's go for para 2. Okay. So you can see here. So after begin, you can see it this one. Okay. So assume that we have another para which is after begin. Okay. So let's go for put this one as begin 1. Okay. Let's go for another begin 2. Okay. So what happens is begin 2 will come first and then begin 1 will go to the next. Let's see that output. Okay, so begin 2 will come first and then after that begin 1 will come. Okay, so this is first we have inserted this begin 1. After that we are inserting begin 2. Okay, so that's why we are getting this one in this order. Okay, so what happens if I want to append it to the last? Okay, so let's say, so we call this one as append. Okay, if you are jQuery developer, you can do, sorry, this is called as prepend. Okay, so now this is append. Okay, so here I just go for after, not after begin, before begin. Okay, is paragraph 4. Okay, so 2 will be para 2 is 1. Okay, so 1 will be inserted. After the para 2 will be inserted before that, and para 3 will be inserted at the last. Sorry, after begin before end. Okay, so that will be before end. Okay, which means it will append to the end. Okay, it will keep on appending to the end. Alright, so the last one is after it. Okay, so let's go for another para. Constant para equal to para 3 less than 3. This is after end 4. Okay, so this is not after end, so before end. Okay, so this is after end para 5. Okay, so if we see the output, you can see here this comes after end. Okay, so this is the hierarchy, at which hierarchy we are trying to insert it. All right.